17 years old Trayvon Martin was killed in 2012 by George Zimmerman in the United States. After Zimmerman was found not guilty in 2013, the Black Lives Matter movement was born out of a love letter written on Facebook to black people by co-founder Alicia Garza, ending with the words Black Lives Matter. Patrice Cullors, Opal Tometi, and Alicia Garza created the Black Lives Matter hashtag. Now, the Black Lives Matter movement is seen worldwide as a rationale to mobilize and fight systematic anti-black state-sponsored brutality and the repression of black people. Since 2013, the BLM movement has organized against the unarmed killings of many black people by police globally and to fight for the dignity of black people. The latest fight was sparked by the police killing of an unarmed American black man, George Floyd. This killing has caused worldwide protests against anti-black racism and the defunding of the police. As a result of these latest series of Black Lives Matter protests, 1. In Reno, Nevada, the police department has made changes with immediate effect to implement new guidelines on de-escalation and peer intervention, prohibiting techniques that restrict breathing, increased supervision, internal affairs oversight, and providing other warning options before resorting to deadly force. In Seattle, City Council voted unanimously to ban police chokeholds, police crowd control weapons like tear gas, and the covering of the police badge numbers with mourning bands. Council member Kashama Swant called the action historic, describing them as steps towards demilitarizing and defunding the police department. 2. TV shows such as Cops and A&E's Live PD, which demonstrates police abuses and racism, has been cancelled. This happened as a result of a campaign by Color of Change and the recent Black Lives Matter protests after the killing of George Floyd by members of the Minneapolis Police in the United States. Brands such as Uncle Ben's Rice say it will change its brand identity after acknowledging the company's imagery and symbolism is based in racial stereotypes. Land O'Lakes and Aunt Jemima's said their brands is to be changed, and Mrs. Butterworth's also said it would conduct a complete brand and packaging review. B&G Foods, the parent company of Cream of Wheat, said it stands against prejudice and injustice of any kind and will initiate an immediate review of the Cream of Wheat brand packaging. 3. After outcry over a memo telling Starbucks employees that they could not wear Black Lives Matter shirts and other paraphernalia because it might be used to amplify divisiveness, the company has made a complete reversal, saying that it is partnering with the Starbucks Black Partner Network and Black Starbucks leaders to make 250,000 shirts available to employees in the United States and Canada. Employees can wear their own Black Lives Matter t-shirt and other gear, and Starbucks has also pledged to donate $1 million to organizations that promote racial equity and social justice. The organization will be nominated by its employees. In addition, Netflix CEO Reed Hastings and his wife Patty Quilling announced that they will give $120 million to be split among Morehouse College, Spelman College, and the UNCF. This donation is the largest ever single individual gift to historical black colleges and universities across the country, and the funds will go towards providing scholarships to students in need. Netflix, the company, is also committing $5 million to causes supporting the black community. 4. In 2017-18, more than $15 billion was spent on policing in Canada, according to Statistics Canada. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau did not reject the notion about defunding the Royal Canadian Mounted Police, which receives a large portion of the national policing budget. In Toronto, over $1.2 billion of property taxes goes to funding the police budget. Their gross operating budget for 2020 is over $1.2 billion, which is a 3.9% increase over 2019. Two Toronto City Councillors, Josh Matlow and Kristen Wong-Tam, have put forward a motion to cut the city's police budget by 10% and shift the money to necessary community supports, which is about $122 million. Carl Cartwright, an inspector with Ottawa Police Service, said that he would be open to a reassessment of how tax dollars are applied within policing. He also said that racism exists in policing and changing that will require difficult conversations and hard work. The Minneapolis City Council has vowed to disband the police department and replace it with a new system of public safety. This move comes as calls to defund the police are sweeping the globe in wake of George Floyd's killing by members of the Minneapolis Police on May 25th, 2020. As always, thanks for watching. Please thumbs up, share, leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Again, try to be grateful and think positive.